Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer is a Lifestyle. So today we are in my kitchen. I am sorry my hair is a mess and all, but I just came from outside. It is actually supposed to be in the 40s today, but for some reason it's overcast, first of all, and it's not sunny at all, so it does not feel like it's in the 40s. It's kind of cold, so I was wearing my hat. Anyway, we go shopping to two different stores throughout the year. This is where we shop. One, we shop at either the farmer's market during the summer, and then when the winter and the fall sets in, we kind of go to our local fruit market. The other major store that we shop at happens to be Costco. We love to bulk shop. We love to a lot of their stuff that they have. We really love it. And now we do not buy everything that they have. There are certain things that we do not get there. Like I do not buy really produce over there. I like to get my fresh fruit. I mean, not my fruit, my fresh vegetables at the market, at the farmer's market. So except for the romaine lettuce, I do like to get it over there. So today I'm just going to show you what I got there, and then I'm going to explain a little further. Okay, so for now, I'm going to show you the first thing because I did not have my coffee this morning. I ran out of creamer. We buy the creamer. I mean, I buy the half and half. I do not really like all these flavored creamers out there anymore that are out there. It's just too sweet for me. I like the plain half and half. And if I buy this one, the expiration is really good. It's good till March. So then I am pretty good where I can, I get for the whole month almost I have half and half, and for my coffee because I don't like all that sweet stuff. So that's the first thing I did because I needed coffee really bad because it's like what time is it, like around 11 or after 11 already, and I didn't have my coffee and I was getting a really bad headache. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I could go finish the store. I actually took my mom too, and it was just, oh, my head was pounding. I needed my coffee, so that's the first thing, our half and half. And I always buy the large one because, like I said, and I also use it for other things, like for cooking and all. I can use it for mashed potatoes, things like that. Okay, another thing I bought is this huge bag of grapefruits. They have really good grapefruits over there. Now, they are huge. I don't know if you can see how huge their grapefruit is, and they're very good. Now, I haven't bought them in quite a while because normally, I like I said, I get my fruit at the farmer's market, but it's winter time. And and I thought about our, binge of our nesting day the other day. When we had that pie that earlier this week, we kind of fell off our wagon, off our healthy eating, and I thought this would be a good idea to kind of purge my system with grapefruit. And they do have really good grapefruit. I've had it before, and it's not real super, what's the word, sour. And also another thing we love to get over there, and I think these are great deals, these are the bagels. I get the curtain bagels, and you get 2 packages of what? 2, 4, 6. 6 in the package. 2 of these for like 6 something. These are great deal. We put them in the freezer. Look at the size of these. I've also used these. I'll link below one of my vlogs that I did on quick, easy lunches and all. So I use these also for my quick lunches. It's not just for breakfast. You can make sandwiches and all kinds of things. And I'll link in the comments below that video if you were interested in watching that one about quick and easy. Ooh, excuse me. I think that was my glass bowl. Shh. Another thing I love is we love cheese. I, of course, have been cutting down on the cheese because it's the #1 killer of women. Did you know that? It's saturated fat. So, but we love our cheeses. Well, I should say my daughter loves cheese, and we still occasionally have cheese. I buy this, the 4 cheeses in one package. It's also like, I think it's maybe $8, which is a really great deal. And then this one, this is the combination of a cheddar, the Swiss cheese, the Colby Jack, and the Monterey Jack. So sometimes we'll have a sandwich, and we'll, make we'll use some cheese, or my daughter will make some fried mozzarella stick or something with cheese, which I don't have mozzarella on this, but sometimes she does that, or a grilled cheese, and occasionally Now we have not given up totally, but we do not indulge in cheeses like we used to it before. We love all kinds of cheese and we used to eat it all the time. Now do not judge me with this next purchase. I got my Cabernet Sauvignon over there. Now I can get it cheaper at Walmart, and usually that's where I get my my Cabernets wine. I get it at Walmart. You can get it for like $6.99 or something like that. The Liberty Creek. In fact, if you ever go there, you'll notice that it is always, the shelf is always empty because it's a really good price for wine, and it's actually in the same bottle. But I will explain further at the end of the video. But I didn't want to go to Walmart to just purchase one thing. And yeah, because I've noticed some things about myself lately that even if I have a list, when I walk into a store, I tend to buy more than what I need on the list. So I used to be really good about that, and I see that I have ventured off my, yeah, into the really bad unknown. And I end up walking out with buying other things. So I'm trying to avoid that. So I ended up picking it up on one spot. I paid $2 more than I normally would have, but I'm okay with that because it was still only $8.99. Remember my rule of thumb, my niece who makes her own wine, you shouldn't be spending more than, you know, $10 on wine. Unless you're buying something that's 200 years old, because it is the cheapest thing in the world to make, is your own wine, according to my niece. So another thing we buy a lot of are these cherry tomatoes. And we really like our tomatoes, and we like them in the different kinds. So we like the yellow, we like the red, we like the orange ones, we like all of the combination. And we snack on these a lot too. So like yesterday, you know, I'm going to tell you my sinful thing I done yesterday, my binge. When I came home from work, about 11 o'clock at night, I took my, you know, the little bit I had left of my cherry tomatoes with my artichoke dip. Yeah, I did, and that was my snack. That's why I'm fat. Now, this is really the Italian bread. You can get, it's really the same price everywhere you go. I have not found it any cheaper. I think it's like $3, $3 something. You go to Aldi, you're going to spend the same thing. You go to any store, you're going to spend it. It's not really, but like I said, I am at the store and I am purchasing it. No matter where I go, I'm going to spend basically the same amount. Unless you know somewhere where I can get Italian bread, the Tuscany Italian bread. Is it Tuscany? Oh, Toronto. Yeah, Italian bread that we really like for sandwiches and all. They make great grilled cheeses too, let me tell you. Then, you know, let me know in the comments below where do you guys get them, because I really like that. And another great one that we always buy over there are the green teas. This is a huge package. I think you have, what is it, 100? No, how many is in here? Oh my goodness. It's just 100% green tea. I'm trying to see how many are in here. And they come, it is 100 pieces, excuse me. And I don't know if you can see, they come in these little bags. They're like little mesh bags. They're not the usual paper thin. So these are really good because a lot of times my daughter loves green tea. This is for her. But she'll say that when she leaves her tea bag in her cup and all, it tends to kind of disintegrate. It breaks and whatever. But not with the mesh. Not with the mesh covering. It's really good for that. Then of course we have our grapes. We each buy green. Emily likes her green. I like my red. You know, see, they really have really good good fruit. And by that I mean a lot of places. I used to buy my grapes at my local fruit market. And the thing is with them, and they'd be really cheaper too. I believe they're cheaper anywhere else. The thing is, you buy them in those little bags, and you really got to carefully look at them because a lot of times it's cheap because it's almost going bad. You know, it's like the freshness is at its limit. So you'll bring it home, and if you don't eat that right away, it tends to kind of, in the next few days, your grapes are, you know, they're going bad. But I've noticed that at Costco they do stay long, pretty long. You know, you do have a lot more longer days, several more days than you would everywhere else. So yeah, there are like maybe $7.99 for this package or $8.99, depending if you get the organic or not. But you get your value for it. You know, they do stay, you know, fresher. And of course, we get all our vitamins at Costco. I mean, you get the really good prices. Vitamins are expensive. You know, you even if I, you know, when I went to, when I was getting the turmeric ones, they were really, I thought they were really expensive at Costco and anywhere else I've seen that. And I went to Walmart and I was able to buy the turmeric ones at Walmart a lot cheaper. But you're getting a really small jar, you know, so I don't know. But I like our, we're out of vitamin C, and I like getting that, except for the turmeric. I don't get that at Costco anymore. But yeah, great price. I think this was $13.99 for both, or 16. I don't think it was more than 16. Maybe it was like 13 for two big, you know, 250 milligrams in each gel. And then I thought I wanted some fruit because, like I said, you know, in the wintertime we basically only get like bananas, oranges, and apples. Because, you know, if you buy fruit out of season, it doesn't have its sweetness. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel. So when I buy a cantaloupe in the wintertime, it just doesn't have that sweetness that it would when it's in season during the summer. My hair is like a total mess. But, so we tend to just stick with the basic, you know, a fruit that we know that is good for winter. So I got the grapefruit. I didn't have any apples. I didn't get the apples though. But I got the oranges, a big bag of oranges. Oranges last a long time. Man, I'm running out of room on my table. So I got the oranges. And for fruit, this time we're doing something different. And actually my daughter came up with this. So, and it's working out really good for us. I'm also going to link, it's also in the same video that I did for quick and easy lunches. Ooh, my light bulb's going out. Did you see that? It flicked on and off. Paranormal activity going on in my house. So I'm going to show you what we do now. We ended up getting frozen fruit, the berries and things like that. Let me tell you, it tastes delicious. Let me show you. So we get, and I've showed you guys this once before, these are the berry mix. And in there you basically have blueberries and blackberries and strawberries, and they are sweet. They really, really taste good, and we use it for a lot of things. Like I said, I'll link that video down below of the little lunches that we make and what I use. But you can use them for like almost anything, even for snacks. The other day my daughter ended up heating it up in the pan, and it was this nice fruit compote. You can just put it over your pancakes. You can put it over your yogurt. I mean, eat it like that. It tasted delicious. And here's the other one that we get. This is the one that has the peaches and the mangoes and the pineapple and the strawberry. Also really, really good. Last time I grabbed the wrong bag, because they do have individual ones, like if you only like mangoes or if you only like cherries or only blueberries, you can get that too. And I grabbed the one that was all mango, but it looked like the same bag, you know. I was in a rush. This is what happens when you don't pay attention, you know. So that's why, excuse me, I have to get up for this because it's like it's kind of huge. I should have done that first, but I'm running out of space here now. I should have been better prepared in this vlog. I apologize. Oops, excuse me. Oh yes, and of course, we have to get our Tropicana orange juice. We love this orange juice, or I should say my daughter loves orange juice. I do not drink juices anymore. Very rarely you will see me drink juice, only because there's so much calorie and sugar in it, and I am old, and I cannot have that intake. You know, I especially, you know, it seems that, let's see, what did my nurse once tell me when I said, you know, why can't I lose any weight? I'm doing all this. And she told me, this is so funny. She said, well, not only are you hormonal, but you're menopausal and like you're in your 50s and then you had cancer and like she's like naming all these things and she goes, everything's against you, okay? So I don't drink orange juice and I don't drink juice on a regular basis anymore. I will have it occasionally. And I kind of I know I remember in my waitressing days, I don't know if restaurants do this anymore, but when I used to waitress when I was a very young lady, they used to offer like orange juice in this little, what was it, like this small little glass. And I used to think, like, what the heck, who the heck will buy this little glass of orange juice? But now I know this is for us old people, you know, who can't have a lot of sugar. But we have our little daily intake of orange juice, okay? And if I'm offending anybody that's older, I'm sorry. I'm also old. Okay, another thing we love from Costco, but they have been out of stock. Now, this is one thing about Costco, though. I've noticed that they'll have a lot of, you know, you'll buy their item, their Kirkland, and then you'll come in and it's gone, and you cannot get it. Like right now, I have been looking for their, oh my gosh, I can't, brain fart. That's what happens when you don't get your coffee in the morning. Oh, my Drano. You know, I love getting, you know, you get like 2 big Dranos from them, and they're like this big, it's huge things, and I like to pour it down my drains. Every so many months, I like to pour it down my drains, especially in my bathroom, to kind of disintegrate any of the hairs and all that, you know, in my kitchen in case, and this way it keeps my pipes clean, you know, kind of, it keeps them free of crap. So I've been looking for it, and it's all of a sudden, I can't find it. It's like they're out of stock. So that's one thing about Costco, that sometimes they'll be out of stocks for an item for like a long time, and you get, you know, you love that brand, or you've used that and you want it. You don't want to use anything else. So this is the case with their cranberry juice, their Kirkland cranberry juice. We love the cranberry Kirkland juice. Now this is for my daughter also, because it has just the right amount of sugar. It's not too sweet like a lot of the cranberry juices or a lot of the pomegranates you see. Some of the juices are just sweet, you know. Did you notice that? And it had just the right amount. So, and they've been out of stock for so long. And this is like the one that she loves the most. So every time I go, I kind of look and look and look, and I think that it might be this, but it looks a little different. So I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that this is not the right one. So we're going to try it out, and we're going to see it. And of course, we're not going to ever, what's the word? I need more coffee, excuse me. Yeah, we never waste any food or anything. So if this is not the correct one, we'll just add more water to it to kind of dissolve it. But, oh, look, it's so heavy. This is another great buy. I love buying their juices because you can get them for so much cheaper. So it's the Kirkland cranberry juice, but see, it says a little bit, it says Ocean Spray. And I don't remember if that, if it said that on the one that we always bought. So I'm taking a chance. And also the orange juice that I just bought, the Tropicana, I believe it's $8, 8 something, I think, for both, for all 3. So it's really good buys. You can really get some good buys. And I also got some milk way up in the corner there, and I'm just not going to get up and show you all my goodness. But I think so far the only place that I've been able to find milk that is actually inexpensive is at Aldi's or at Costco. Now this one is, I believe, the fat-free, the skim milk, I think. And I think it was like $1.83 for the gallon. Now, I do know that Aldi's also has them cheaper, so you can kind of go wherever you want. We like to, you know, we no longer take the, you know, what we call hormonal milk, because, you know, we want to cut back on the fat, and also we try to always get the skim or the 1%, or, you know, because you still need milk for, we use it for cooking and eating and drinking, and, you know. And of course, our cat, you know, Diamond just goes crazy when she sees hormonal milk. I mean, milk in general, like, you know, when I was taking out the groceries on the table, I have to show her, of course, what I bought, because she's going to be meowing if I don't show her what I bought, you know. If you have a pet, you know, understand what I'm talking about. So, you know, she sees the gallon of milk and she's meowing, meowing, and I keep telling her, this is not your hormonal milk, honey. You're not going to like it. Because for some reason, I could give her that milk, the 1%, the fat free. She will not drink it. She knows that it's not her, you know, it's not the red cap. She knows that it's not her hormonal milk and she will not drink it. So, you know, I guess, you know, she has her binges too. She's getting on. But anyway, the reason when I was talking, when I'm showing you the Costco, um, my Costco haul is, like I said, we shop in two major stores. We shop in the fruit market for our fruit and vegetables, fresh vegetables. We rarely ever buy anything canned. You know, the only thing we really use canned, I think, is when I use the fruit cocktail when I make the Hawaiian salad for Emily, and I use the tomato sauce or tomato paste. That is it, or tuna. That is it. We do not use our vegetables in cans. Got too much sodium, too much preservatives. I'm even very picky about frozen, but I'm kind of, you know, exploring it more. Let's put it that way. I bought some frozen peas that I still have from my last time I was there, and another thing that I want to say about Costco is that because you buy in bulk, a lot of this stuff will last you a long time. It will last you longer. If you have a family, a large family, you really should look into a membership for a Sam's or a Costco where you can buy in bulk and save some money for yourself, you know. And yeah. So anyway, so we buy in Costco and we buy and I think a couple times a year we will go to Aldi for certain specific items. And usually when I do, I buy like a lot of them and I stock up on them, and I can honestly say maybe only about twice a year that I go there. So this is the only stores we shop. Of course, we do have those times, you know, where you're running, you know, you need something, you know, you know, just like Walmart. Walmart is that store for us that, you know, we need something, we didn't get it, last minute, that's where we go. This is why when the other day, when I was on my way home, I wanted to pick up some quick, fast, you know, things we didn't keep. If you notice that I do not buy snacks on a regular basis, because if I have a snack, I'm going to eat it. So we do not buy the what we consider like the junky food only when we have our nesting binging days like the other day. Uh, but so the reason why I'm showing you that is because I'm going to be doing a vlog. I'm going to be doing a little small series that has to do with my 2019 goals for the year. And that was all, okay, to become debt free, to pay off like two bills that we really need to pay off, and then we will be debt free. And that has to do with that. And the second thing was with purging and cleaning up and getting rid of things for the year. We're just going to go. And so this is going to be something that we're going to be working on, and it's actually going to involve my pantry. So that's the next thing I'm going to do, work on with my goals, and that's why I'm showing you some of these things here. And when I do my next vlog, excuse me, let me have some of my tea, my coffee, please. When I do my next vlog, I'm going to explain further of what I'm planning to do, especially for the month of February, involving my pantry and some of the shopping things that I'm going to be doing. So that this is all involved with my lifestyle. Now, since I've had my cancer, I have changed a lot of things in my life, and I have really evaluated a lot of things that I do, and what's important to me or not. I feel like the time that I am in now is my pre-retirement years. These next 5 years are the most important to me, that I want to become, like I said, I want to purge my apartment as much as possible. I want to become debt-free, and I want to change, you know, kind of start only having things that I need to have, that are healthier and better for me. So this is all part of my living my life with cancer and all, and this is all part of my my goals, and maybe hopefully one day leaving and retiring instead of 65 or 67, that I'm able to retire hopefully at 59. That is my next goal. So I'm just giving you a little tidbit of what my plans are and what I'm hoping to do, and it might be like a little um, maybe a little confusion because my channel is just so full of everything, but it's really about my life and my life with cancer, and where I've been, where I'm at now, and where I'm hoping to be, and the changes that I'm doing in my life. So eventually all of this, these are all the things that are important. Like my ministry is very important to me, and you know, so my crocheting ministry. So this is just, this is a big part that came and helped me through my cancer. And yeah, so that's what I'm sharing with all of you, is just my daily life with cancer, and trying to live it to the fullest as best as I can. So stay tuned for the next video that I plan on doing on my pantry. Ooh, this is gonna be like a crazy thing because my pantry looks like something just exploded in it. But it involves, like I said, involves my 2 goals for the year, and basically my 5-year plan of you know, preparing for my early retirement. That is my goal. And why would I want an early retirement? Because you see, in a way, I've had cancer for almost 12 years. In May, it will be 12 years that I've had cancer, and it has come back 4 times. And each time it's come back, it has had really the side effects, the long-lasting side effects that stay with you forever are getting worse and worse. Let's put it that way. So each reoccurrence is draining me in such a way where just I worry about my mobility. I worry about the future of how long I can actually work and still be able to take care of myself. So this is where all of this is, it's all involved in it. It's all about, you know, the next 5 years, and being able to, you know, take care of myself and still live a very purposeful life. So, sorry for all the rambling on. I'm going to finish my coffee because my headache is slowly disappearing. I can feel it. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I am overwhelmed by the fact that people want to hear me. I am overwhelmed by the fact that to this day, you know, I've been blogging, I've been writing since 2011, and I can't believe that I have people that still want to read my blog or watch my video, or even, you know, anything. I'm just overwhelmed by all of that. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Click like. I would love to know, what are some of the things you buy at Costco. You know, what won't you buy? You know, because there are some things that I would not buy at Costco, you know, because I just think they're expensive. Like eggs. I would not buy eggs at Costco. I think I can get them cheaper somewhere else. I'm just saying, you know. And, you know, hit the thumbs up if you like it. And thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.